That's 5 Delay, Java 13 Central. 5 George K.
5 George K.
5 George K. 496 Broadway between Green and Spain.
Well, what is good, you sexy bastards? Welcome back to Stella Crew Gaming, and in today's video we're going to be showing you the BEFF workaround slash new BEFF method slash it's been around for a while but a lot of people don't know about it. I'm going to give it a go here today. I've only tried it once before, so bear with me as we try to get through it together, but I still notice a lot of people on Discord servers saying that BEFF is patched, which is obviously not true, but there is a little bit different method that you have to do with it. It's a slightly more, not really say more difficult, but it's a little more involved as it used to be, just not as straightforward. So what we're going to do first of all is we're going to be doing the next DNS method. I will post a secondary video using the archive router as well. Haven't fiddled around with it much yet, so we are going to probably try it a few times off stream or off YouTube before I post the video. But for now, we're going to do the next DNS method, so I'm going to show you how to set that up. All right, so what we need to do first of all is we're going to go ahead and pull that up. So let me pull the browser up here. So you're going to go to nextdns.io. Okay, now when we get here, you can do a free trial just by clicking this try it now, or you can also sign up if you're going to be using this for more than 7 days, because the trial is only good for 7 days. So what we're going to do is we're going to go try it now. And as you see here in the top left hand corner, there's a little red dot that says this device is not using NextDNS, because we haven't done anything to set it up quite yet. So what we need to do to get this actually running is we are going to go over here to where it says link IP address, and we're going to hit link IP. Okay, so now our IP address is linked. We want to make sure we go down here to where it says NextDNS for Windows, and we're going to download the installer. So we're going to download this installer. Should pop up right here in my downloads. We're going to run this. Okay. We're going to hit next, agree, install. All right. So it's going to do its little thing here. It's going to extract and do the install. Shouldn't take too long. Boom. Now we're going to hit finish. All right. Now, once we've done that, we're going to go ahead and right click on the icon tray down here, and we're going to go to settings. Okay, now we're going to take this code, this configuration ID. We want to copy this code, copy, okay, and we're going to save this. Now, all we do is we're going to go up here to deny list. We want to put our PlayStation deny list in here. Okay. Oh, sorry. This is our ID here. We got to change our ID. That's my old ID. Okay. Sorry. So we got to go back into NextDNS because I've set this up once before. So go back into settings. So we want to make sure this ID matches this configuration ID. So we're going to paste that into there, hit save. Okay. My mistake. Now it should take a second. Boom, there we go. Okay, so now we got this all good right here. Okay, so now we're actually pretty much good to go. So we want to go into our deny list, and we're going to add the PlayStation deny list. So I'm just going to pull out my little, I think I have it on a sticky note, or is it on a notepad? Yeah, here it is, sticky note. So it's np.communication.playstation.net. So this is what we're going to add in here. Okay, hit enter. And then there it is, shows a little PlayStation logo, the little check beside it showing that it is turned on, and we are all set up. So we're all good. We've got the deny list. We made sure our ID copies down here in our system tray. That matches. We've linked our IP address. Now, these are the DNS server settings that we need to put into our console 2. Okay, so this is going to go into console 2 of our PlayStation. So what we're going to do now is we're going to open up our PlayStation. So I'm just going to open this. We're going to go into our network settings. We're going to go to settings, set up internet connection, and we want to go to our advanced settings. Okay. And we're going to go down here to DNS settings. We're going to change this to manual. And here is where we want to input that DNS setting. Okay, so 45.90.28.194 is mine. This will be different for everybody, okay? 45 dot, oh, that's totally different. Oh no, it's pretty close. 45.90.30.194. All right. So the only thing that changed is it goes from 28 in the middle to 30. Then we're going to hit OK. It's going to connect to the network. This is what we want. Ba, 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 ba. Perfect. All right. So now that is connected. Our console 2 is set up, and that's all we have to do on our console 2. Now I am doing this on the PS5. I got two PS5s, but I'm doing it on the PS4 version of GTA. Okay, I will try it on the PS5 version after as well, but I'm going to show you first of all on how to do it on the PS4 version, but I'm using a PS5 console. All right, so we're going to jump over to my first console now, and we'll continue on with this. All right, so here we are now over on our consoles. All right, so we got our C1 and our C2 both logged in, ready to go here. Our C1 is already in an online session. We have done nothing to our C1 console as far as network settings or anything like that. The biggest thing with this is just make sure both consoles are on the same network. First time I was trying this, I was having issues because one was on Wi-Fi and one was actually hardwired. So now they're both hardwired through Ethernet, and it seems to be working now. So I'm going to show you how we get going here. So on our C1, it's going to work just like normal. We're going to log in, and my controller is going to work here. We're going to go Appearance. If we're doing this obviously for outfits, we're just going to put our parachute on, force to save in the bottom right-hand corner. There we go. Then from here, what we want to do is we want to go into our online creator. Okay, so we're going to load up creator. So this is one step that's kind of changed. All right, so we'll go into creator. When we get into creator, we're going to leave our C1 in here. What we want to do is just hit options so that we're into the menu, just like this. And now we're going to leave our C1. So now over on our C2, all right, we're already loaded in story mode. I'm just going to go into an invite-only session, okay? But what I want to make sure is my friends are loading so we don't get any error. Okay, see how it's got a little error here right now? So it's not going to go in right away. So we want to wait until our friends list populates. Once our friend list populates, we can go into an online session. Otherwise, it's going to give us a Rockstar servers unavailable alert, okay? So we're waiting for that. Come on. Boop, 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 boop. All right, well, let's try it anyways. Let's see what happens. So it's probably going to give us an error, and we'll just have to try a second time. Usually it works the second time if it does give us an error, but looks like it's actually going ahead. So it's actually going ahead. So don't have to wait for friends, I guess. But we will for the second half of this. So when we do get into an online session with our second console, this is where we're going to simply change our outfit if we're doing outfits, if we're doing things like frozen money and things like that. Obviously want to make sure we buy everything on our C2. We basically have infinite BEFF right now. As long as we're in creator on our C1, we have infinite BEFF, okay? So we don't have any time limits with this one. All we have to do is just get whatever we need to get done on our C2. So here I am, just wearing this noose outfit. Just change my appearance. And we'll change it to this pink one. All right, we'll get the save circle, bottom right hand corner. We're gonna go back to story mode, just like always. And our C2 is now done. So once our C2 gets fully back into story mode, over here back on C1, this is where we want to make sure our friends populate, okay? Because if we don't, then it's gonna glitch out and it's not gonna work. So we want to make sure this populates. So here we are. We're going to pause our C1 there so it doesn't do all that talking in the background. Okay, so what we're going to do here is I'm just going to hit circle to get out of this menu now that our C2 is fully back in story. Okay, now we'll go back into here, and now our friends list should populate. There we go. Perfect. Okay, so it's here, but they're just everybody's offline right now, but the friends are populating, so now we know we can go into an invite-only session. If we try to do it too quick, we're going to get Rockstar Game Services unavailable. You should be able to accept it. It might still take you online. I did see a video where that actually worked. If you just accepted the alert, it still took you online anyways. We just have to make sure we have enough time there in between our C2 and C1. So the easiest way to check is just make sure your friends list populates, and then we can go into an online session. So now all we need to do is just take our parachute off, okay, just to force that save again. As you notice, my outfit is still the blue one. It's not the pink one that I changed it to on my C2. This is how we know it's worked, okay? So now when we go back to story mode on our C1, we're basically done. The merge magic has happened, okay? So all we need to do is go from story mode back to online, and you will see the results of the merge. Of course, if we're doing for outfits, we just got to go save it as normal. If we're doing any vehicles and stuff like that, there's nothing else you have to do. You can go ahead and sell them. Just make sure you pay attention, of course, to the new daily sell limits if you're selling vehicles. All right, so now we should just be able to go straight into an invite-only session. And let's see what happens. Here we are, loading back in now, and as you can see, my outfit has merged. I've got the pink helmet with a different color apocalypse top, but I still have the news pants. So not the most attractive outfit, but as you can see, it did work. So again, all we'd have to do is just go over to a clothing store and save this. You know, I can just force another save if I want to here, but it doesn't really matter. And that's it. All right, so that is the, I guess you could say new, but it's been around for a while, workaround DNS method. So make sure you obviously install that DNS. And then from there you have infinite BEFF again. I will try this on PS5 as well, and I will let you know in the comments if it works. Okay, so I will try it with the PS5 enhanced edition of GTA to see if it still works the same way. But as of now, this is working on the PS4 version with 2 PS5s, but PS4 version, okay? This will obviously still work on the older PS4s as well. The biggest thing here is we just know that it works on the PS4 edition, and I will test on the PS5. So that is the next DNS version, and I will also work on an Archive router version just to see how that's changed as well, and I'll upload that when I get a chance. All right, guys, until the next one, peace out, stay sexy, catch you later.